Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't sat down and done a makeup tutorial like this in a really long time. Plus, I got a few new makeup products that I did want to try on camera today and give you guys my first impressions. So we're gonna get right into it. I literally have not even opened these, which is probably not a good idea, but they're all in the packaging. So I guess I'm gonna start with my face. I'm gonna prime my face with my Huge. And this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm gonna put that on. I wanted to start with my face because I got this Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. For the most part, I typically wear medium coverage foundations, sometimes lighter coverage. A lot of times I just wear tinted moisturizer, but I've been wanting a full coverage cake face foundation, as I like to call it. And so my stepsister told me about the Kat Von D foundation, and so I went to Sephora and swatched it, and on my hand it did look super cakey, which I like. And when I say cakey, I don't mean cakey in a bad way where it just looks terrible. All I mean is that I just want to look freaking flawless. The shade that I got is medium 57. I have not swatched this on my face. I just swatched it on my hand, which, you know, right now I do kind of want to match my, maybe not my hands, but at least my neck. I just want to look darker. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand. I'm just going to do 2 pumps for now. And I have my damp beauty blender ready to go. Actually, I'm going to put this on my face. I felt like this color would fit me because it looks similar to my Makeup Forever foundation. I forgot what foundation it's called, but it's not full coverage. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Now, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it does look a little yellow, but I don't mind my foundations being a little bit yellow because I'm kind of yellow, you know? And then I feel like after I do my powder and concealer and all that stuff, it kind of all evens out. So color wise, like as in the shade, I think it's pretty on point. So just looking at this now, it does look pretty matte. I'm not sure how, let's see, full coverage, 24-hour wear. Hope nobody's wearing their foundation for 24 hours. Transfer resistant, matte finish, okay. Fragrance free and oil free, I didn't know that. I love products that are fragrance free because I do have sensitive skin, so I use fragrance free everything pretty much. I'm just gonna put some on my lips because we're gonna do a liquid lip later. So far I'm kind of loving this. I don't have any complaints. So moving on, I'm going to start my eyes next. I am going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Is this in another language? Oh. Transform your eyes through the art of contouring. So, okay, so I see. So it comes with all these eyeshadows, right? I thought these were bronzers for your face. Actually, my bad. Let me see if I got this right. Ooh, fresh. So this is the natural quad, the cool quad, and the warm quad. This is actually a great idea if you are a makeup artist because then you can use one palette for all your girls, all your neutral girls, your cool girls, you know, like me. Get it? Cool or no? I'm just kidding, I'm not cool. The thing that attracted me to this palette though is the fact that they are all matte shades. I tend to gravitate toward matte shades just because, I don't know, because I'm basic. When I first picked this palette up, I actually thought that these were contour colors for your face and this is like an under eye highlighter or something for your concealer. That was actually kind of dumb of me because this is actually like a gray color, like who contours with gray? But I didn't think that it was gray. I thought it was just a really cool beige. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I actually used to have the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and then I ended up returning it and exchanging it for something else. just because I felt like all of the colors on that palette were really, really cool. And for me, I'm a warm girl. The colors kind of looked ashy on my skin tone. So I like this because I don't mind wearing cool colors on my eyes at all. I just don't like the ashiness on my face. So today, I'm going to get this peachy shade. I'm gonna put that right on my lid. Okay. These are definitely pigmented and true to color in the palette. And I do want to mention that I guess I am kind of late to the game with this palette because I think it came out in April, or maybe it was May, and it's August 1st. But I'm always looking for a new palette. I'm gonna grab my favorite Inglot brush in the whole wide world. This is the 6SS brush, and I'm gonna put that there. And I'm basically gonna try to create a crease for my eye since I don't really have one. So this is a color from the neutral portion of the palette. Okay, so far I'm liking these. They're pretty, like I said, pigmented. They're easy to blend. I think I'm tapping them lightly because I am kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I've been trying to like step up my makeup game, which I'm going to talk about in another video. Let's do this one. Grab that, put it there. And I'm going to keep that pretty low. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like this one's a little bit harder to blend. I feel like it's like kind of dragging. So now I'm going back with a clean brush, and I'm just kind of blending all of that up here. So for my highlighter color, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to grab Succubus and put it, and I want to do this to open up my eyes a little bit. I am just quickly lining my eyes. I'm actually going to revisit my eyeliner after I apply my lashes, but next it's time for that highlight and contour. Everybody and their mom has been talking about the Naked Skin foundation, the concealer. Oh damn, this looks light. Okay, I'm gonna make it work. But oh no, girl, this is gonna make me look old. Ew, what the okay. You know, I didn't set it with the powder yet, so let me not make my judgment on this foundation. But you know how Sephora is when you get in line to pay for your stuff. They have all the little minis there. And then I saw this there and I was like, it's a sign I should get it. So deep, right? So I figure, why not? The little one is only $12, so it'll give you the opportunity to try something out, which is what I do. Whenever I don't necessarily feel comfortable purchasing the full-size item, then I'll buy the travel size because I don't feel as guilty. And then plus for me, it takes me like years sometimes to finish a concealer. Maybe, well, that's kind of dramatic, but it takes me a really long time to finish a concealer. Like my IT Cosmetics concealer, I still pretty much have half a tube left, and I've had it a really, really long time. Longer than I should probably admit. But yeah, so let's apply this. I'm going to do that and that, and this is a lot lighter than my foundation. This is medium light neutral, so I can definitely see that it's neutral versus warm, but it's fine. I feel like with concealers you could always make it work. And then I'm gonna do the bridge of my nose and my full head, and then I'm gonna do my chin. Moving on to my contour, I used to have the Trestique, it was like a stick bronzer that I would use to contour with. I ran out of that, and then, you know, I was kind of lost for a couple of months. Didn't know what to do with my life. And then I grabbed the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick, and I got this in a very chocolatey color. This one is in 180 equals R530, whatever that means. So it's very similar to my Trestique. So I'm gonna just apply this directly here. here, here. I mean, I guess if you're gonna work it into little parts, then you should probably do it with a small brush, but since I'm kind of being lazy right now, I'm gonna put some here. And this is just where I like to contour, add contour to my face. Again, just because of the particular shape of my face. So I put some on my jawline because I want to make it a little bit more, appear to be a little bit more narrow. And then I'm blending that into my neck. I mean, it's pretty blendable. For a moment, I was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette, and I liked that for a moment in time. And the thing that I do like about it as a professional is the fact that it has multiple colors in it, so you can mix and match and use it for different types of people and skin tones and whatnot. So it's kind of cool. But that thing is like kind of hard to blend out when you're working with it, so I would always have to spray the actual palette with my MAC Fix Plus, which isn't, you know, whatever, like, I don't mind, but it's like if I could use something that just blends out the first time, then that would be great. Yes. Okay, this actually kind of has me feeling myself. You know when your makeup starts to come together when you're doing it and you just like automatically start feeling yourself? So I'm just gonna blend that out up here. Blend that into my brow and my shadow. Let me blend this out. Now I'm just grabbing my damp beauty blender and I'm blending out my under eye concealer. Let me know below if you guys want me to do an in-depth highlighting contour. Damn. Do you ever just look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, damn, let me not curse. I will say that I am definitely feeling this Makeup Forever Stick Foundation and the Naked Skin Concealer. I think that it definitely made up for the Kat Von D foundation. I know a lot of people love it. I always feel guilty when I say that I don't like something. The fact of the matter is, you always have to try things out for yourself. There will be products that I love and then I'll go online. This actually happened to me last week. I forgot what product it was, but it's something that I love and that I use in my salon. I'm gonna do my powder while I talk, and I'm just using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So, like I was saying, this actually happened to me last week when I did my hair routine video. I think I was getting a link for a product that I mentioned, and I noticed on the website that it had like very low stars, and I was like, what the heck, I love this. I can't think of what it was, but the moral of the story is you guys honestly have to just try things out for yourself, because everybody's face is different, everybody's skin is different. Some things you're gonna love, other people are gonna hate, you know? I will say that this is definitely my highlight and contour is actually giving me so much life. I'm just gonna quickly do a little bit of blush. My next first impression is gonna be the Velour lashes, and these ones are from the Fluff'n Thick collection, and these ones are called Trust Me, Try It. And I am gonna try them today. So let me say that these cost $26, and at first I was like, ugh. I have never spent $26 on a pair of lashes. Honestly, I think the most I've ever spent on lashes was probably like $15, and I'm not trying to sound like a cheapskate or whatever, but you know how it is. You apply lashes, sometimes you take them off, you don't know where you took them off, you don't know where you are when you take them off. Or is that just me? But it does say that you can get up to 20 uses in these lashes. And I am the type of person to reuse my lashes. I might reuse them, like, I'll reuse them once or twice, but I don't use them several times because it gets to the point where you pull them off and then you put them on and you pull them, that the hair just starts to fall out and then it just looks not the business anymore, right? So these ones are supposed to last up to 20 uses, and they better. But I like that it comes in this safe, secure package. So you just pull it out. Ew. Unbelievably long-lasting lashes. Let's see how far you can take it. Okay, girl. So premium silk lashes. Rare silk material offers a soft, feathery feel, blah, blah, blah. Average 20 applications. Comfortable and lightweight. Soft silk allows for light, comfortable wear every time. Easy application. Specially developed cotton thread band allows for easy, fast application. All right. So this is what they look like. And they're gorgeous. Like, I don't think I could get Ardell lashes or something. And that's no shade to Ardell because I love Ardell lashes, right? Oh, crap. You know, I love me some Ardell lashes, but I don't think that I could find this kind of design in Ardell. I will say that these do feel super durable. I'm gonna measure it on my eye first before committing. And I usually have to cut my lashes down because my eyes are small. I am gonna cut the very end of these. All right. Ooh. I look like an Instagram girl. These feel so soft. Yeah, I should have cut them a little bit shorter, but we're gonna make it work for today. So now that my lashes are on, I can absolutely say that I love them and they are totally worth the $26 investment. I like them because, first of all, I like the spikiness and the softness in between the spikiness. I feel like they're glamorous without being super, super heavy. They don't overwhelm my eyes at all. The thing that will really solidify my faith in them is if I can wear them 20 times, but we'll see. I really don't think that I'll be able to wear them 20 times, but I mean, if I can get a good 10 times out of it, then that'll be great. Last but not least, I seriously, okay, let me give you a little backstory on this. I was watching Kathleen Lights the other day, and then she did a makeup tutorial with this lip stuff, or I just saw that it was a blue lip. I didn't know that it was this, and I was like, oh, that's cute, whatever. So yesterday, I went to Sephora, and then I saw the new Too Faced Melted Matte Liquified lipsticks, and then instantly, since this is kind of like a weird color, it's like a midnight blue, I was drawn to it and I was like, oh, let me just swatch that on my hands. I'm not super adventurous with my makeup in terms of color. I really don't like, you know, lipstick colors like baby blue and yellows and greens and stuff like that. But I just swatched this on the back of my hand because I was like, whatever, I just want to play with it. But I actually really ended up liking it, and this is probably the only kind of weird color or non-traditional color I would ever wear on my lips, just because I feel like this blue kind of has a touch of purple that kind of makes it more indigo versus blue, if that makes sense. And then I went back on her tutorial and then I realized that it was this one. So I liked how it looked on her, so let's see how it looks on me. So I'm gonna start applying this color. It is called Who's Zoomin' Who. Now, ooh, okay. All right, Too Faced, I see you. So I haven't tried these on my lips, but I did swatch them on my hands and they were kind of hard to get off, which shows me that it probably will wear really long. So I feel like you can get away with this liquid lip without a lip liner, which I typically don't use a lip liner with liquid lips, but you can, of course, because it's pretty full coverage. But I am going to go over the perimeter of my mouth with my foundation just to clean it up and perfect it. I just finished applying and I can say that I'm feeling myself. I love this color. I think that it's so bomb, and this again is coming from somebody who would never wear you know, blues and greens and yellow kind of lipsticks like that. It's not my personal swag. I don't even really wear color on my eyes for my eyeshadow. One thing I will say is that this is very drying. Just flaked off into my mouth. At the same time, if you're looking for a long lasting liquid lipstick, then I think that this would be great. I do love the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. These are a lot more dry. I also got the same liquid lip product in Drop Dead Red. So this is a very, very deep red that I will try in the future. This doesn't transfer, so it's kind of impressive, right? So again, if you want to wear this out for a night, that's fine. I wouldn't wear this on the daily because again, it is very, very dry. It almost feels like a glue or not a glue, but like a paint or something like that. Okay, so just for a quick recap on the products that I did have first impressions on. The Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, honestly, as I'm wearing it now, I am not 100% of a fan of it, just because, yes, I do know that it's a matte full coverage foundation, which is kind of what I was looking for, but I do feel like it is creasing in my chin here, on the sides of my nose. I notice here on my forehead, I feel like it's drying and settling into my pores and every crevice and fine line and wrinkle on my face, and it's just making me look a little bit aged. I can't say that I would repurchase this foundation. As far as the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette, I do like the selection of colors. I think that the actual colors are great. This palette has a lot of transition colors, so you could create so many different looks with it. I will say though that I did have trouble blending with these, so I wasn't necessarily a fan of that. Again, I don't know if it's me. I feel like they're very pigmented. I could pack it on, but when it comes to blending out, in my eyes I can see kind of where the shadow got dragged. And I'm sure from far away my eyes probably look fine, but just for me, I felt like I had to really work it. Colors, yes. Blendability, no, but I do want to use this more to see how I feel about it over time. Now for the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick, love it. I kind of want to go buy one that matches my regular foundation color just so I could use it all over, but I love this for contouring. It was very, very creamy, very pigmented, very, very easy to blend. Not to mention Makeup Forever makes foundations in several colors, so it'll be easy for you to find your particular color. Definitely love this. Great purchase, and I can't wait to use it again. As far as the Naked Skin Concealer, I am loving this too because I feel like it's not creasing or anything like that, and it's also not making my under eyes look dry. So would I repurchase this? Definitely. Now for my Velour lashes, I do think that they are beautiful. I feel like they're Instagram lashes, and you know what I mean, those Instagram lashes that you can't get at the drugstore. Actually, you know what, I do have some Vegas nail lashes that are gorgeous, that are Instagram worthy, but these, I love them. They're very, very soft. I feel like they're going to be very, very durable. I also love the packaging that it comes in because I feel like I'll be able to put my lashes in here and then keep them protected and safe. So these Velour lashes were definitely worth the $26 investment. Now as far as the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipsticks, I love these. I love the finish on these. I feel like this just looks very velvety, if that makes sense. Like, it's not shiny at all. It doesn't, and it's also not settling into my, it's not cracking or anything like that. So would I repurchase these liquid lipsticks? Absolutely, definitely love them. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of first impressions video. This is actually my first impressions video. If there's anything that you guys would like to see me film, then definitely leave it in a comment down below. If you guys have tried these products and you loved it or you hated it, please let me know. I love hearing what other people think about products because, again, like I've mentioned before, you kind of have to try things for yourself. I am the type of person to go on YouTube and look at reviews, or else go on the website and look at how many stars a product has, and if it has a lot of stars, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. But you do have to use things for yourself because not everybody has the same skin type or skin color or preferences in a product, whatever it may be. So let me know how you guys liked any of these products, if you liked them. If you're not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe. You guys will see me in my next video, so thank you so much for watching. Bye.